Hello and welcome to the channel. In this video I'm going to give you a quick guide to finishing episode 1 of Song of Horror. Once you enter the house, head towards the kitchen. Before you go into the kitchen, make sure you pick up the matches. Once you're in the kitchen, take a look at the counter. You'll find the ring that we're going to combine later on with another item. But for now, head to the room on the left and pick up the oil can. Now we need to head over to the study. To get there we need to pass through the big living room where there's a piano, a fireplace and the telephone rings. Once you make it to the study room, you're going to use the oil can on the desk to retrieve a key. Now that we have the master key, go through the dining room to the room where Daniel goes in the prologue when he goes missing, and pick up the screwdriver from the table. Now we need to head upstairs and grab the dishcloth and the remote control. You'll find the dishcloth in the bathroom on the right hand side as you go upstairs. And the remote control is in the left room from where the balcony is. Before we go to the basement, we quickly have to go back to the kitchen. Once you're in the kitchen, go over towards the sink area and look at the floor. You'll notice that there's a puddle. What you need to do is use the dishcloth to mop it up. The reason we need to do this is because it short circuits the electric, so before we can turn the power back on, we need to deal with this. And while we're here we might as well save a little bit of time. Use the master key on the other door in the kitchen, go inside and pick up the fire logs. Go back to the main hallway and go through the door behind the stairs, and then go through the door straight ahead of you to enter the garage. In here we're going to head over to the workbench and pick up this metal box. Once you have it, combine it with a screwdriver to get yourself some fuses.
Yes.
Now we can head to the basement and turn the power on. The safe combination is 4798. You're welcome. The fuse box combination is top left you want to put 25, top right is 15, bottom left is 20 and bottom right is 10. With the power back on, you need to head back to the garage, and in the far right corner of the room you need to go up and interact with this boiler. The way that we do this puzzle is you press and hold the far right button. or button number 3 if you will. You just push and hold it for about 2-3 seconds and the boiler basically just turns itself off. Once it's done that, go into your inventory and use the remote control to open up the garage doors. Go outside, go up to the car, take the electrical cables and head back upstairs.
Yes.
Once you're upstairs, use your master key on this first room. You need to go up to the light switch on the far wall and interact with it. This is going to clear out the room ahead of you, and then you're going to go in and pick up the doll which is on the bed. We're going to go on the balcony, which is the door straight ahead of us upstairs. Out here we're going to collect the grill tongs from the barbecue set, and we're going to use those electrical cables that we got from the car outside on the battery which connects to this high powered light. When you interact with the light, you want to shine it on the door which is covered in darkness, and you want to just zoom into the middle of it and push and hold the A button or whatever action button it is for whatever controller you're using, and hold it for about 3 seconds, let go, and then push and hold it again, and you'll have no trouble clearing the door. Once that door's cleared, we're going to want to go through it. Pick up this key in the hallway. We're going to be using this key when we go back outside. It's going to open a little service door. In this bedroom you need to head over to the bedside table and pick up this tube of adhesive. Once you've got the adhesive, you want to go ahead and combine that with the ring that we found in the kitchen, and this creates an item which we're going to use very shortly. The last room that we need to go in this section of the house is the bathroom. You need to go up to the toilet and you need to interact with it with the barbecue tongs which we got on the balcony.
Ew.
If you go back to the room where we found the remote for the garage doors, you'll notice that there's a door in the corner. You need to go up to this door and interact with it with the ring with the adhesive combined with it, and it's going to open it up for you. Once inside, we're going to collect this metal hook which is going to give us access to the attic. To get to the attic, we need to go through the door on the second floor, which is on the right hand side before we get to the balcony. Go to the far end of the room, look at the floor and interact with it with a hook. You're going to bring down a set of ladders and you're going to climb up to the attic. There's no progression items in the attic, so you're going to go straight through the window and into the room underneath you. Go up to the table and collect the doll.
Hello? Anybody there?
Now we're going to head out to the outside area again, which is through the garage, and we're going to walk around the side of the car and you'll notice that there's a little side door. We're going to use the key that we got a short while ago, and this is going to give us access to the last few items that we need. We're nearly done now, we're nearly finished. You're going to collect the last doll from this room on the left hand side. And then if you walk straight ahead in this hallway, there's another room where we're going to go in and get the accelerant for the fire.
What is this? I have to keep moving.
We need to go back to the second floor now, and we need to go to the child's room, which is straight across from the door that we cleared that had darkness covering it. Go into the room and interact with the dollhouse on the left hand side. You need to put the green doll with glasses in the library. The doll that has like a washing cap on its head, that goes in the bathroom. The one that looks like it's got ligma goes in the bottom left, the study. The two dolls that you're left with look quite similar, so put the doll on the left hand side in the dining room, and the one that's left goes in the kitchen. That should be right for you. So along with the key that we've just collected, the dolls have also unlocked the last few items that we need to finish this episode. We need to go back to the room where we originally found the garage door key, and we're going to find like a life-size doll in the room. Go up to the doll, interact with it, and you're going to get a scrap piece of paper. There's 3 more that we need to interact with. For the next one, you need to go back to the master bedroom and go into the bathroom. There you're going to find a doll in a bathtub.
So there's more than one.
The next one is in the dining room. And if you've been paying attention, you'll know that the last one obviously has to be in the kitchen, because it all corresponds to that dollhouse. With all those notes collected, we're going to go back upstairs to the bedroom where the dollhouse is, interact with it one more time, and we're going to collect that ligma looking doll again. Make your way back to the large study room that has the piano and the fireplace. Go up to the fireplace, interact with it with the logs, then interact with it with the accelerant, the solvent that we got. Light it with the matches, and then throw that ligma looking doll on the fire.
Burn in hell, demon.
The only thing for you to do now is to go back to the room where Daniel originally went missing, where that funky looking mystical door was, and you'll see that it's there. Once the mini cutscene ends, all you have to do is go up to the door, use the key that you got from the dollhouse, and congratulations, you finished the episode. Eagle-eyed people who've been watching the video will know that this isn't the same character for which I started the video, and I was so close to doing it. I was so close to finishing it with one character. I was a little bit impatient. I didn't check what was behind a certain door. I opened it and I got kicked straight back to the character selection screen straight away, which is a bit unfortunate because I was looking forward to finishing the episode with Sophie rescuing Daniel, but unfortunately I won't know if that has any effect on the story unless I go back and do the episode again, which I probably will do. That's all for now. See you next time.